Hello everyone and welcome back to Piston Cup Network, and today I'm going to be reviewing the only 2026 car that I have so far, and the main reason for that is because this is really the only new one I've been able to find. I went hunting yesterday at Walmart and I didn't record anything, and that's mainly because they just had no go checks, which I already have the Thailand variant, and I did some comparing yesterday and they're pretty much identical, and so I didn't feel the need to spend money on that when I could get a new release, or not a new release, a new variant. But I was trying to find Will Rush or Chris Roman because I don't have either of those yet, and I know Chris Roman's like a Case A guy. Same with this one here. But I went and they just had, I think it was like Case E. They still had Flash Nielsen and a whole bunch of those. And I really should have picked one up, to be honest, but I didn't. And so today we're going to be reviewing the 2026 Transforming Lightning McQueen. This is my first video for the year. I'm going to try and record videos about, I want to do videos around twice a week if I can. I'm a college student, and so I have to make the videos on the weekend and then get them published and posted for the weekdays because I won't have time to make them. But anyways, this is probably my favorite variant of McQueen, and I have a lot of different ones. I actually have a couple I'm going to compare him to in a little bit when we get done with this. And so yes, this is my first video of the year, and I will be making more. I also have my Instagram. I will link that below, as well as my TikTok. I don't post a whole lot on TikTok, but I have officially made the Instagram page up and live for a content creator, so it is good now. We are getting some views on there, and I will also post this video to my Instagram, so you guys can check it out. But yeah, like I said, this is my favorite paint job of McQueen because it's like half and half, and it only happens for like a split second of the entire movie. And I don't have Dynaco McQueen yet. That's one that I need to get. I'm trying to find a good price on eBay. I want the original one from like 2006 to keep in box, and the original Lightning McQueen to keep in box. But anyways, on the hood it says Dynaco. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like little bits of fuzziness throughout the paint. Like right there is a little bit. That's a better angle. It's like staticky. I don't know how I feel about that. The eyes don't look too bad, honestly. For what we've been getting, they look pretty good. They're not too fuzzy. They don't have this much outline. I just don't like this part. You can see the red. But 95 logo on the headlight. Yeah, that's a little bit strange. It's a little bit fuzzy. His teeth are painted in, which is good, because usually they forget. They just leave it the color of the die cast, honestly, and I don't know why. Anyways, moving on to the side, the rims are my least favorite part because you can see, like this angle, if we can get a focus. My camera's not wanting, there we go. It's super wavy. This is the newest iPhone too, so yeah, I think it's just, I'm still trying to figure out the right settings. But I do like the Lightyear tires. They actually look quite a bit different compared to the other ones that we've seen, and I'll compare that in a minute. We have the blue lightning bolt that has the 9 that goes into the transition with the 5, and the back half is Rusty's. There's a roof. Huh. I like this diecast. It's kind of dusty though. Something interesting, and I'm going to compare it in a little bit. Actually, I'll tell you in a little bit what's interesting. But you have like these back tires too. These ones, yeah, they still have the waviness for whatever reason from China. There's the base. So the 247th day of 2025 in China. And the little holes for mater with working tow hook, if you happen to have that. Now here, they don't have the Rusty's logo on the back. So I'll take my classic McQueen. He's got the Rusty's logo. That's how it should be. But I thought they would have corrected it because on the Super Chase version, it's not like that. On the original China one, it isn't like that. And on the Thailand one, it isn't like that. But that's a pretty clear decal back there. Medicated bumper ointment with 95. This side's the same. Now, what I wanted to compare them to first is, this isn't going to be the best comparison, is this mini eraser. This is the only thing related that I have to Dinoco McQueen besides this. I just never was able to get one. Let's see if we can focus, and maybe if I, oh, there we go. So what I'm seeing is this Dinoco logo is not bad. It's pretty crisp for being Thailand, right? Is Thailand? Yeah, Thailand, it's there at the bottom. Anywho, it's not bad. It's really not. And they don't have the staticky paint like this one does, which is interesting. On the side, we can only really compare the front half. This orange is more vibrant. But anywho, now we're going to move on to a couple other McQueens that I have. And just compare the Rusties. Here's the main Rusties one. This is the 2016 China one, so 10 years later. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do a comparison like this because they're not the same paint, but we can do a comparison of the side. And as you can see, these wheels are like, they don't have the waves. But if you look right here, you begin to see some differences. So you can see that this lightning bolt right here, it has like an angle that goes like that. But here the lightning bolt just ends when it reaches that back fender. So that's super interesting. And also, that Rusty's logo isn't that bad. It is pretty dang good for being a China 2026 variant. Actually, if we can get it up close. Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. This one's kind of hard to read too. I think this one might be easier because you can see that medicated text up there is like, I don't know, it's darker than this. It also has a thicker black outline. These two both do have the Rusty's logos on the spoiler. Yeah, the old China is definitely more vibrant than this one. This one's a little bit more washed out. And in the back, of course, we have new China on the left, and I actually think that medicated bumper ointment looks better on the new China because this one has a thick black outline, but this one doesn't really. So yeah, good stuff. And then we're going to compare him to the Thailand McQueen, since these are going to be the most similar. I like the eyes on this one a lot better. This one's a better variant in my opinion than the original. The expression looks a lot better. So the side here, the thing with the wheels on the Thailand version is it looked a little bit more grainy. You can see that. And here they have the waves, so I don't know if they were trying to make it look like he was spinning his tires or something, or they just can't paint it correctly. But on the side here, we do have the sponsors. If we can zoom in on there for a minute. Yeah, those are pretty grainy, but yeah, and this one has the spot that ends right there too. So this one just ends at the back fender, so that's weird. And I'm also seeing that the new China is a lot more vibrant down here than this one. And that's a pretty bad Rusty's logo. This one is a lot better. It's a lot more crisp. These two both have the same, like, hold on, coloring of the Rusty's logo. Actually, this one's a little bit better. This one's more washed out. And then here's the back. Yeah, I think China did it better, honestly. New China did it way better than Thailand. And eventually I will get the Dinoco McQueen to compare this to. But thank you everyone for watching, and I will see you hopefully sometime at the end of this week, or, you know, I'll try to do a video at least once a week. So thank you for watching, and check out my Instagram and TikTok down below.